You know, one of the most confusing things about chronic fatigue is that you finally stop. You, you rest more. You reduce demands upon yourself physically. And yet, the energy doesn't come back. Sometimes it feels even worse. Oftentimes it feels even worse. Now, logically, that does not make sense because rest should restore energy. But here's the part that most people haven't been shown. Rest stops the drain or the usage of energy. It doesn't restart the flow. Energy isn't just something the body runs out of. It's something the body actively produces or withholds. What energy is produced for is to not just to survive, but to express, to engage, to live life. Now, when someone has had to express too much for too long, such as anger, grief, their needs, their wants, their dislikes, the body learns something very simple. This energy has nowhere to go, so it holds it back, not out of fear, not because the system is broken, but because it's functional. Rest helps the body recover from physical exertion and occasionally overload, but it doesn't resolve suppression. It doesn't restore fulfilment. That's why people say things like, I'm resting all the time, I'm pacing, but I don't feel alive. But feeling alive does not come from stopping using your energy. So if you find yourself saying, I'm resting all the time, but I don't feel alive, then it's time to look closer at what actually is going on. Aliveness doesn't come from stopping. That's why people say, I'm resting all the time, but I don't feel alive. Aliveness doesn't come from stopping. It comes from allowing honest reactions, allowing yourself to place boundaries, allowing what you actually want and don't want. When life becomes narrow, careful, self-denying, the body doesn't invest energy into that. But that is not laziness or a sign of something being broken. That's intelligence. So if rest hasn't restored your energy, or pacing, doing the right thing, working on your energy levels is a problem, it doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. It means rest alone isn't the missing piece. Recovery begins when expression and fulfillment are no longer blocked. When the body is no longer asked to endure quietly, but is allowed to participate fully again in life. If this perspective resonates with you, Mickel Therapy has structured support in its courses, with or without coaching. There's links below if you feel that's the right thing for you. No pressure, no fixing, and no trying any harder. Just a different way of understanding energy. Thank you very much. Bye.